One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And inside inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Vikings 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes left side. The 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 66 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing, Jones. And it is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jones.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They try again with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Jones. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a run to Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
1st and 10 at the
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tavecchio puts this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Jones now throwing on 4th down, and he finds Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now He's going to swing this one out to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
On the play. First down, Minnesota.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
Complete.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Tariq Cohen.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
46-yard
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. With one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's now
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
12 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Taken down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much luck. If you want in my head, come and gone. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor, and us wearing diamond shoes where you walk up. In a town you create where there ain't no love.